Okay, today is a fairly exciting day because I just got a whole box full of knives, compliments of HKS. I'll put the link on where you can buy all these in the description. Um, as well, I'll just talk about the facts first, and then I'll put my opinion in near the end. First of all, this is a Boker. I hope I'm saying that right. Boker Plus. It's called the Subcom F, and it's black. If you want to look at this on their site, it's under pocket knife. They put it under Boker Plus. It's a tactical knife, apparently. And yeah, that's where you can find it in there, in that section on the Boker website. So, as you can see, it's just a nice little box, not too big. And when you open it up, you get your knife. You get a little manual thing, of course. Then we have the knife itself. This, it's got ambidextrous thumb studs right here, so if you're left-handed or right-handed, you can use that. It's kind of difficult. You can do it with one hand. It's a little bit trickier because you got to kind of do it like that. It's not as smooth, but that's just how it is. What else can I say? Apparently, on the website, they call it a municipal-friendly blade. I have no idea what that means, but I'm just gonna assume that that means it's city-friendly or something like that. The blade is 1 7/8 inches long, 1 16th inch thick, and it's partially serrated, as you can see right there. Let's see what else is there. Yes, it's got a reversible pocket clip, as you can see, so you can flip it or whatever. Handle is fiberglass reinforced nylon, and it has thumb and palm index ramps. I guess that's what these are. What else? It's only 2.5 ounces, which is very, very light. Like, this is, I mean, your coin's probably way more than this. Overall, it's 4.5 inches. Yeah, 4.5 inches overall, you know, from there, opened up. And it's ideal for a money clip, which I've seen the website say, which is actually a pretty good idea because it's nice and compact, nice and square. Works very well. Very important part. The blade is made from Aus 8 steel. Yes, it's right on the blade. I like seeing that on the blade. It helps me, feel a little more confident about my knives if I know what they're made of on the blade. Retail on the website, it says this goes for $41.95 US. HKS, place that gave this to me, is selling them for $24 US, plus shipping, which varies from different place to place, but that's still a pretty good deal. I'd rather pay $24 for this than $41.95. So check out that link to get a really good deal on this. So here comes my opinion part. Woohoo! What I do like about this is that it's nice and square. It's a very unique design. I really don't see pocket knives like this. Like it's square. I mean, a rectangle. Sorry. It's kind of neat in that way, and I guess you can use it for a pocket clip or money clip because this does work very well. It's nice and tight, and it can hold your bills in, and they're not going to probably fall out. Very light, which is nice to have. Again, for the one-handed opening, it's kind of a bit of a... Oh, there we go. You can do it with one hand. It just takes like a few little tries and you'll get it. But yeah, I like these thumb studs. They're nice and big. They're not like protruding out, but they allow you to use a one-hand open this. And then you get your whole blade itself. Now, I think this is interesting because it looks the blade itself looks kind of strange since it's so square, and the blade is not... most people are... more familiar seeing like the dagger-like things in Tanto and whatnot, but this is not anything like this. This is completely unique to pretty much every single knife that I've seen. I've never, come across something like this. This is, I would have to say that I'm kind of stuck in between two opinions. I think it's probably a very ugly knife, but I also think it's actually a very cool-looking knife at the same time. I guess it's kind of like a tank. I mean, they're not too much to look at, but they get the job done, so... what else can I say about this? The grip is fairly good. I wouldn't say it's it's too bad, but I wouldn't say it's very, very good. It gets the job done. But if you're holding it like this, I mean, it's gonna be fairly good because it's got nice little kind of groove in there, so you can fit your finger in. and also, you know, it's got a I don't know what you'd call that part, but it keeps your finger from sliding forward too much. As well, at the top, you have you got these nice little grooves there, so you can put your thumb there. It's also got grooves there in case you need to do kind of, you know, start cutting a little more with the knife forward. So that's pretty nice. The grip's not too bad. Knife itself, fairly sharp. Actually, I almost cut myself with this tip, which was actually very, very sharp. Serrations are fairly good. They're not too deep, as you can see. Let's see if I can get that. Let's let it focus. Focus. There we go. Yeah, there. As you can see, the serrations aren't too deep. Well, they're fairly deep actually for this kind of knife, which is pretty good. So you got this. This comes in a plain edge blade too, so you don't actually have to have the serrations. There is a version that is just plain edge. So in case if you hate serrations or you don't like them or you don't want it for this kind of knife, well, then there's a plain edge blade just for you. This is the liner lock. See if we can get the camera to focus again. Sort of. Let's see. You can kind of see it right there. This is the liner lock right there. One thing that I like about this compared to some other liner locks is that let's see if I can adjust it. Is that it's not going to go to the other side. It's hard to show this because it's black and background is black, but it's not going to go over here, which some knives like what was it, the one review that it did on the Smith & Wesson C5TKBS or whatever it was, that was one of the problems. But I like it because even if it did go over there, it's not gonna, you know, affect the knife too much, so that's really good. It's really easy to close it because, you know, you just push to the left a little bit and then you push it forward, closes like that, and that's really nice. Yeah, you know, there's really not too much I can say about this. I can say this is a really cool knife. It's really nice and compact, which I like about it, so you could probably carry this. This is a pretty good everyday carry knife if you want kind of a thicker, or not thicker, but a kind of a bigger overall blade, or maybe you need to kind of like cut something up with it, which is really nice. So yeah, I definitely checked this knife out. It's actually very cool. It surprised me just because when I first saw it, I was like, oh, square, oh, that knife's going to be really small, but it actually is surprisingly pretty good, nice and sharp. And again, you can have this without serrations or with them. Ambidextrous thumb studs, so left-handed, right-handed people can like a reversible clip. And you know, the design is really good. So I would definitely check this out. This is very interesting. It's very unique. If you want to add this to a collection, this would be a very good one to add, or if you just want a really good everyday carry knife, this is also a very good one to have because it's just, I don't know, it's unique. Probably get a lot of comments if you're walking around with this. I mean, look at this. You would not probably assume this is a knife. It looks more like a, I don't know, just kind of like a clip because it doesn't look like a knife to me. So if you maybe want to have it a little more concealed carry or whatnot, something you don't want to like exactly too obvious, this is pretty cool to have. So definitely check it out. I'll have a link in the description, so check that out if you want a good place to buy it from. So yeah, I'll have another one up. Compliments of HKS again too in just a bit.